Okay, we're back, baby. This is Doom the Dark Ages, and as it should have released, this is bigger than, well, this is like the biggest update that it had since launch. I was gonna say bigger than the last update, but it's like this is the biggest at all. And they added path tracing finally to this game, and it's fucking intensive. It looks better. It looks like a different game. If you were like holding back on playing this game, just like me, until they released the path tracing mod, not mod, but patch, this is it. This is it. This looks way better than they showed in those leaks. They say, oh, the path tracing did not look any different or anything. It looks 100% different. Okay, it's the same game, but the looks of it's something else. It's just like. And also, the performance is actually down. Okay, so this is using the DLSS Quality right now, and it's only 42, 47 FPS. Let's remove the DLSS and go back all the way to the DLA. We're gonna be looking at DLA, and we're gonna be looking at 23 or like something FPS, 24 FPS. Well, I was in the ballpark, 22 FPS. This is wild. But the game looks 100% different than it did before. This is the RTX 4090 playing Doom the Dark Ages with path tracing, and it's so intensive. Oh my fucking shit. This is not well, it's not playable at native resolution 4K. It's just not playable on a 4090. It might be on a 5090, probably is gonna give it like a 30-ish FPS, but on a 4090, look at those fucking reflections in the water. Like, even when using ray tracing and like just switching and flicking between path tracing and non-path tracing, it's a different story. Like, I saw the leaks, I was like, oh, this is not how it, it's not a big upgrade over the ray tracing that it has. Oh boy, that's why they didn't release it before, because they actually tweaked it, and now it looks much better than it was before. Like, much better. Not even a comparison anymore. Like, you can't even compare it, but it's like slow-mo over here. Alright, let's go back to DLSS and see in this area that I'm in, because the first area is like the initial area, probably is going to be better in other areas. So let's go back to DLSS Quality and save it. And now I can actually play the game, and for once, like, this is like 39 to 42 FPS, right? And it's actually way fucking smoother than mine's eye. It's too smooth, like, not even kidding. Like, this is just not even a comparison. Like, this 40 FPS feels like 100 FPS with mine's eye. It's like, to my eyes, it's a different, like, day and night kind of situation. It's not even close. And again, I didn't really want to progress through the game too much, because again, I was waiting for the path tracing, and I don't want to really spoil the game for people who didn't play it and were waiting for the path tracing the same as I was waiting for the path tracing. So yeah, it's a win-win for everybody. And yeah, it's like 42, 44 FPS. It's the same thing as it was before in the beginning of the game, but it's so much better looking right now. I mean, the game, like, the graphically is not, it's not really that impressive, right? It looks like Doom Eternal ++. It's not really Unreal Engine 5 looking, or like Northlight engine looking or something like that. But the path tracing is another thing. Like, it's another game. It's another, it's another ballpark. It's a different state. And these guys are just easy right now. I can just pick them off. I played this beginning section of the game too many times in my initial review of the game and benchmarking of the game, but I haven't played it for a while now. So, but they still feel, easy. They still do feel pretty easy. I do remember everything. Like, there's nothing different from where I left off. I think it's just because I got used to it in that month of release. Yeah. All right, let's go back and use DLSS Performance right now. And I think DLSS performance is gonna get me over 70 probably, like probably gonna be 80 or something FPS. Yes, I want to keep these changes and save them. For this beginning of the game, I have to be using the shotgun because I'm not gonna be getting any other ammo for the machine gun and stuff. I'm just gonna be getting the shotgun ammo. Are there any shields left? And as you can see, even with DLSS performance, I have still not been, you know, able to achieve 60 constantly. It's dropping to like 55, 57. Now it's 60, but the area that I was in, like here, like you can see, it's 58, it's 59. It goes back to 60, but it's still dropping to the 50s, 56, 55. But you know, the smoothness of the game, like it's just like optimized that way. It's like too smooth. It's not really an issue. And when I started, remember, I was using 14 gigabytes of VRAM on like DLAA, and now with DLSS performance, it's 9.7. Still not something that you would be, you know, using with an 8 gigabyte GPU on 4K with DLSS performance. But yeah, I don't think that any 8 gigabyte GPU can play this game with path tracing, like any of them. Like even the 5060 is not gonna be able. 5060 Ti 8 gigabyte, which is gonna be capable of doing it, like GPU wise, like computational power of the GPU, it has the power to do it, but it's not gonna be able because it's not enough. The VRAM is not enough, and that is why people should stop buying 8 gigabyte GPUs and start buying the 16 and up. And the default should be like 16 gigabytes. Like from next generation, it's like just, it has to be 16 gigabytes. Just like that's the default VRAM buffer. Like the minimum should be 16, not 12, not 10, 16. All right, let's use frame generation actually. As you can see, let me just go back to DLSS Quality because DLSS Quality is gonna look better. But yeah, 2x frame generation. Let's put it here and go back to the game. Now, as you can see, it's 80 well, it was 80, but it dropped to 60 and 70. Wow, even with the 4090, it's not really achieving more than 80 FPS with frame generation. Damn. Yeah, because it's like 40 FPS without frame generation, so it's like it just makes sense to be like 70 FPS with frame generation. Man, this shit is fucking intense. It's just too much. This game is just too much. It was good. I'm gonna put like a an image between, like when I finish with DLSS frame generation before I go 1440p. I'm gonna show you the difference between like no ray tracing, yeah, and with ray tracing and with path tracing, the difference between all three of them, and it's big. It's big. It's not even the same. Like, I don't even have any more ammo from the shotgun. I gotta start punching people. All right, give me ammo. All right. This is actually, it's still, you know, like even with frame generation, there's a little bit of latency. I can feel it. I'm not gonna lie, like, and say like there's no input lag, or so. I can feel latency. Like there's quite a bit of latency happening here, but it's not really preventing me from playing the game, and it's making my frame rate smoother. Like even without frame generation, when I had like 45, 42 FPS, it was playable. It was smoother than mine's eye. So yeah, I mean, in that regard, it's playable. Okay, so this is what I meant when I said I'm gonna show you side by side. Well, not side by side, but I'm showing you the difference between path tracing and ray tracing. So this is just ray traced, well, everything, the shading and reflection and lighting and everything is just ray traced. And look at the VRAM utilization. It's using 8.2 gigabytes of VRAM right now and giving me 106 FPS. The average is 59 because I took the screenshot after I took the screenshot for path tracing, so that's why it's low. The average should be like a little bit more higher than the current, but don't, you know, I didn't reset that, so don't pay attention to that. pay only attention to this 106 FPS. Now, look at the path trace. So before I show you, they said that there's no difference. A lot of outlets said that there's no difference, and they couldn't even tell between the ray trace and the path trace because, you know, the ray tracing is enough, blah blah blah, and there's like just dropping the performance with path tracing. Sure, yeah, it is dropping the performance, but look at this majestic shit. This is too different. Like, don't just look at the gun and the shield and how, you know, beautiful it looks right now. Look at the castle right here, like right here. Look at the castle. Look at here. Like, look, even like before you look at the castle, look here. Look at this spot right here. So that stone with path tracing looks a little bit more realistic. Look at the etching on the stone, like right on the spot. It looks much better with path tracing, right? It doesn't look different. Like, this is all things that you're gonna be seeing when you're playing. And look at the castle right now, the broken castle. Look at it. You see how sharp it looks right now with path tracing? How, like, you know, more realistic, and you can actually tell the bricks one by one. And it's still like DLSS quality in both images. It's not, you know, it's not something that I'm using DLSS performance in one image, and no, it's the same image, the same preset, the same quality, just one with path tracing and one with not. And even the fire is like, well, yeah, path tracing is, that's the whole purpose of path tracing, is like it puts emphasis on lighting and like global illumination. And even the walkway right here, like look at this spot right here, it's very different. Look at the mud, look at the stones, like on the floor, on the ground. They look fucking different. Look at those little puddles, like right here, like they look a lot different. Not just the gun and the shield and what's under, like, you know, the pit under him, that's different. Everything on screen is different, and there's a very big price for that, and it is performance. As you can see, from 106 to 46 FPS, so 60 FPS drop, and a little bit of close to 2 gigabytes of VRAM utilization added from like 8.2. No, it was 8.2, so it's like 2 gigabytes and more. Not just close to 2 gigabytes, no, more than 2 gigabytes. It's close to 3 gigabytes actually of VRAM increased from 8.2 to 10.9. But if you're ready to pay that price, I am ready. You know, I waited all this long to play the game as it is intended, with path tracing and looking this good. And yeah, I mean, it looks night and day. It doesn't really look the same to me. I don't know why those outlets, they probably lied. You know, they put the same picture and said, okay, can you tell the difference between ray traced and path traced? They're just probably lying. But here, it is not the same. So if you're ready to pay that price, it's up to you. But yeah, let's go back to the video. Let's go and use 1440p right now. Disable 4K, disable frame generation, disable DLSS. And let's just go DLAA 1440p without any upscaling or frame generation. I hope the overlay stays the same size, because I don't really want to go outside the game and then it is bigger. All right, so I gotta go outside the game and change it. And let's go back into the game. Yep, it's good now. And with 1440p, well, it's the same exact performance as DLSS quality on 4K, like 42 FPS, 39 to 4. I'm gonna say 38, not even 39, 38 to 42 FPS, which is exactly the same as 4K DLSS quality, and nothing is different in that regard. But the quality of the resolution, like it looks, you know, blurry, more blurry than DLSS on 4K. I did block that. It should have like gone back to this guy, but it didn't. All right, I need more shield. And as you can see right now, it's using 10 gigabytes of VRAM. It's using more than DLSS quality on 4K. And it's using more than DLSS performance on 4K, which is exactly 1080p upscale to 4K. I'm not gonna say that, but yeah, it's using more. But DLSS performance on 4K looks way better than native 1440p. It just looks better. I think there's something in here, like a hidden secret area that I can go to, or something like that. That I can find a shield or something, like a revive thing. I don't know. I might be wrong. All right, let's use the DLSS. And yeah, I'm gonna use this one. go down to DLSS, not resolution, go to DLSS, use quality, and go back. And as you can see, it's 70 FPS. It's the same exact thing as DLSS Performance with 4K. But now it's not 1080p upscale to 1440p. Now it's like 960p upscale to 1440p. The game is smooth AF. Like you can't say that the game is not optimized. The game is just optimized. It's just this past month. First of all, like on the 5090, I tried it. It was too fucking like, it was too intensive. It didn't give me like even 60 FPS on launch day, right? They patched that quickly, like same day. They didn't let it go like, okay, we're gonna take like a week or like a month to fix that. No, same day. Same day my 5090 went from like 40 FPS to 160 FPS on the same spot that I was testing it on. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. And this ITech engine is actually optimized too. So you know, all they need to do is like make a game on it. That's it. They don't need to tweak it too much. They don't need to it's optimized as fuck. All right, let's use DLSS Performance. And the only engine that I don't like is Rage Engine from Rockstar, because whenever they release a game, it's just a fucking hot mess. Just like GTA when it just launched, just like Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption is like another story. Like Red Dead Redemption didn't even launch. Like they launched it, and on launch day you don't load it, you try to open it, nothing. It just crashes. All right, let's go back. As you can see, now I got 106, 107, well, 100 FPS. Let's say 100 FPS. Let's round it down. It's 100 FPS, and you know it's good. It's smoother, but it also looks like it's blurry, too blurry. At least on my screen. And as I say in every video, you shouldn't be using DLSS Performance unless you have like 27-inch screen or something like that, like a 24-inch 1440p. I don't think that there's 24-inch 1440p. There's like only 32 and like up, and 27, and I think that's the lowest 1440p monitor you can get. But yeah. DLSS Performance is not something you need to use. It's not something you should use with 1440p. You can go balanced. It's better. And with the what's it called? 1080p. You shouldn't even be using DLSS Performance. Even balanced is not a thing that you should be using. But 1080p, only DLSS Quality that should be used. Because it's gonna drop resolution like to 25% of that resolution, which is 1080p, and it's gonna look fucking horrible. It's not gonna look anything good. Even with a transformer model, it's just not gonna look good. All right, let's use DLSS Quality again. Where is it gonna be? Settings and frame generation. DLSS Quality. Go back to frame generation. Yes, I want to save those settings. And as you can see right now, I have 130 FPS, which is more than the DLSS Performance gave me, and using 9.6 gigabytes of VRAM, which is, well, still a little bit much. But again, you're not going to be able to use path tracing on 8 gigabyte GPUs anyway, unless you're trying to sacrifice and like use 1080p with DLSS Ultra Performance. That's the only probably good scenario where you're gonna be able to use DLSS, path tracing on an 8 gigabyte GPU. But other than that, nope, it's just not for you. All right, let's just go and see what's in here. I hope I'm not spoiling too much. You know, I just played through this area too many times to count. I know every little secret spot in here. The 1% lows with frame generation are you know, horrible, as they always are. But it's because it's smooth. It's too smooth. You're not even gonna notice those 1% lows. The 1% lows without frame generation, though, they're normal. They're pretty good. It's just frame generation aspect of the oh, they shouldn't at me already. You dumb bastard. And this game is just like too fun, you know what I mean? It's too fun to not play. Like, look at this. Like, you're just shooting your way, like, against everybody. Like, one person, like, soloing everybody. Like, one person against, like, the whole army of hell. And it's actually doing something. From time to time, yes, I get, like, the occasional kill. They kill me. I get murdered. But, overall, I'm kicking ass. Okay, let's use 1080p right now. Let's see 1080p on a 4090. 1080p, 4090 with DLAA. Where's 1080p? Let's just disable these first. Go down to DLAA. Let's disable them from here. And go up and use 1080p, which is right here. Apply. Yes. And I'm probably gonna have to go back to the overlay and make it a little bit smaller again. Yep. That's a sure thing that I have to do every time. And with 1080p, I don't know, that the overlay seems a little bit like wider. It's the same fucking overlay. Why is it too wide? Give me more ammo. Okay. I need the key for this spot, which I'll be getting soon. Alright, now with 1080p DLAA, it's still using 9.3 gigabytes of VRAM, and it's giving me the same exact performance as 4K with DLSS Performance. It's in the 70s. It's exactly like 1-to-1. Like usually you'd be like let me just kill these guys. Let me just kill these people. Well, these monsters, not people really. Okay, shotgun is done. I'm gonna go run and get some health, because I'm in dire need of health. I think I'm gonna die now. Nope, not yet. Not yet. Get the fuck off that monster. That's animal cruelty. I get to kill this monster, not you. No enslavement here. Come on. Come on. Did I kill all of them? Yup. The Oblivion portal shut off. Usually there are more than one in here in this spot. Like, usually like 2 or 3. Okay, let's use DLSS. Shall we? Let's go to I'm not gonna use a very aggressive like upscaling with 1080p because it's just stupid. Just gonna use DLSS Quality, which is, you know, still very close to the native resolution, but any lower than that, you're just gonna be running into like the oil painting territory, and you don't want to be doing that. God damn, it's like I'm playing with a tank, a fast tank for that matter, like a very fast tank. Gonna go to that spot over here. I think, yeah, I think there's a shield over there that I need to take before I go fight the next batch of monsters. And I need the key for that. That key is like right there. Whoa, they shooting at me before even I mean like in the view. Kill multiple at the same time. Alright, this is the last bastard, I think. No more. Yep. And it's done. I still need some shielding. This spot is gonna be full of those easy monsters to kill. Yep, we're done. Usually there's that helmet here, over here, but I don't think that I gonna find it because I took it too many times. And I think I have 3 on 3, like I don't really need more. Somebody was punching me. I think this is the last of them. All right, let's use frame generation with just 1080p, no DLSS required. I'm gonna go put it back to DLAA, and yeah, 1080p right here, frame generation right here. I'm gonna do frame generation and remove DLSS from OBS overlay. And as you can see, it's 126 FPS, 130 FPS. Ah, there's still this bastard alive. All right, give me more ammo. And I still need some shielding. Doesn't really matter that much. Oh, here, right here. I don't have to go look far. Right in front of me. I think this nail gun is the best gun in this game. I didn't really progress that much, and I didn't want to hold it to myself. I don't want to watch videos or something like that. So yeah, to me, it's like, it looks like this is the best gun in this game, because it's like it has very sharp accuracy. And I'm in critical need of some health. Just gonna start punching them then. Oh, I'm done with the... I saw some nails over here, down here. I'm not even done with that gun. Why did he change it? I still have bullets. I still have nails. All right, this one is gonna close, and all of them are closed. Now I'm gonna go take the key and go open that secret area. And as you can see right now, even with frame generation, it didn't really increase that much. It's only 600 or like 300 megabytes over what it was before. So yeah, I mean, this game didn't really use a lot of VRAM with frame generation since the start, since they launched it. But again, like, frame generation needs somewhere to be stored. And I think I'm going to be done here with this GPU. I'm gonna try another GPU, but before I do that, let me just go back to 4K, right? Let me just go back. Where's 4K? Right here. Where's the yeah, let's disable this, keep it DLAA. All right, so where is it? It's 4K right now. Let's go DLSS because this is too much of a chugginess I don't really like. Okay, DLSS. All right, so this is with path tracing, right? Look at the performance. It's like 48, 49 FPS. Let me just make that a little bit bigger. And look at it now. Where's the settings? Settings right here. And look how far it's gonna jump. Where's path tracing? Path tracing is gonna be here. It's right here. Right in front of me. It was 49 FPS. 106 FPS. Literally 60 FPS gone by just using path tracing. Okay, so if you don't want to sacrifice that path tracing, I mean that performance goodness, you know, the game looks, you know, fine without path tracing, but it looks much better like with path tracing. But the performance is very fine without path tracing, but it's not good with path tracing. If you enable path tracing, it's just not gonna run well. You know, you have to use DLSS, aggressive DLSS like DLSS performance and frame generation to get, you know, desired FPS. And this is a fast-paced game, so you need a lot of FPS for it. If you don't have a lot of FPS for it, you're gonna be, you know, kicked in the ass too many times. You know, so yeah, just keep that in mind. And with that, I'm just gonna end this video right here. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, and leave me a comment. Let's see you in the next video, and ciao.